Can you believe 2017 is already half over? Are you sitting there right now wondering what the hell happened? While we don't exactly have all the answers for everything, we can, however, list for you some of the talking points from the last 6 months. So brace yourselves for some stuff that happened in music this year. So far. Shannon Knoll got kicked out of the Crazy Horse. Kylie Jenner took on Kylie Minogue for the name Kylie and lost. After 50 years, Black Sabbath called it a day. Flume had a good time at the Grammys. Metallica and Lady Gaga did not. Kendrick came back with an album. Lorde came back with an album. Gorillaz came back with an album. Drake came back with a playlist. Brendan McLean broke the internet with a music video. Jaden Smith tried to convince us he was Batman in a music video. Young Thug didn't show up for any of his music video, so in his absence, the director still filmed it anyway. The results were hilarious and meta. Nice guy Ed Sheeran broke some records for touring and charting in Australasia. Firefest went down as the biggest unnatural disaster of 2017. Miley Cyrus dropped the shock value and twerking in favor of being a wholesome country pop star again. Harry Styles put out a solo album which focused less on style and more on substance. Sgt. Pepper's by the Beatles got the stereo remix It's Sorely Needed. X Factor Australia got the Axe It's Sorely Needed. Some lone coward targeted concert goers at Manchester Arena, so Ariana Grande did something grande to benefit Manchester, and it was awesome. The WA Liberals behaved like your parents at a wedding and momentarily ruined Daft Punk for you by dancing. A Gold Coast rapper named Tupac swam out to sea in order to avoid paying for his $600 restaurant bill. Hashtag just keep swimming. Triple J gets a new music director. Starly, TK Maidza, and Middle Kids scored high-profile spots on US television. Bob Dylan finally accepts his Nobel Prize with a literary spoiler-filled lecture that got some tongues wagging. Beyonce gave birth to twins. Sia announced her first Aussie tour in Yonks. The Weeknd announced a tour. David Duchovny announced a tour. Sir Paul McCartney announced a tour. Adele says she might not be touring anymore. Childish Gambino says he might not be Childish Gambino anymore. Geography itself might not matter anymore because Australia placed 9th in the Eurovision Grand Final. The Killers confirmed they'd be performing at this year's AFL Grand Final. Taylor Swift won't let bygones be bygones with Katy Perry. And Kesha was rejected by Jerry Seinfeld after multiple attempts to hug him. And that was some stuff that happened in music this year, so far. Comment below if we didn't mention any particular headlines that stood out to you. Share this video because sharing is caring, and be prepared for whatever the hell might happen between now and the new year. Until then, I've been Michael for the Culture Kids on Tone Deaf. Bye.